Madayaw! Welcome everyone! I am Ivy and I am your local tour guide in Davao City for the Year of the Durian. Today, we are going to visit a local cooperative for durian farmers in Barangay Sirib. We are going to meet Fe and Nestor, the previous barangay captain of Barangay Sirib, and they're also the ones organizing the cooperative. They will also teach us about small durian farmers and the Philippines. So, if you have the Year of the Durian tasting boxes, take out your omale and puyat packets and get ready to eat it after this video.
Good
Nice to
morning.
see you today. So, a lot of the people, especially those receiving the durian, are excited to know your story. My first question is, how did you start your farm and when did you start it?
Actually, we saw each other at City Agriculturist Office way back in 1998.
Okay.
He was the driver of his cousin, which happens to be the City Agriculturist, which is I am the secretary. So that's basically how we met. And after a year, we got married and we started the farm, since he has a portion that is inherited from his parents, and also his parents give that area really for him to till, so that we can have another source of income aside from our salaries.
Wow.
So that's how we started. So for that time, cacao farming is basically learned and influenced by the Davao Fruits Corporation, which happens to be operating here in the neighboring
FC.
barangays.
My father used to work in the FC.
Yeah. So that's why most of the farmers here are into cacao farming.
Yes.
Yeah. But ever since, even me, we also have farm in Tugbok. We already have durian trees. And being the place here in Sirib is suitable for durian, so that's really the reason why we planted durian, especially when it comes to the introduced varieties. So being in City Agriculture Office, so we are promoting the profitability of durian. So it is really for us. I am convinced with what I am I am advocating, of course. Yeah. So that's why we have the first-hand information. So that's why we really planted.
Wow. Could you still remember when did you get puyat seedlings or planting materials?
First, when I'm planting puyat.
Or how did you get those variety, umale and puyat specifically?
In plant nopulator.
This is
From
like,
the
what
city
is
government of City Agriculture.
This is like a project of
the
the government.
Project of city government of Davao. So it was started way back 1997. But
Was it helpful?
Yeah, because some of the productive trees now are still coming from the puyat, from the plant nopulator.
When was this program?
In 1997. Even these trees.
These are part of the program.
Part of the plant nopulator
they would give
program.
you like planting materials, and how many years after do you need to pay the government for the program?
After it bears fruit. So roughly 5 to
7 years.
7 years. But some farmers who are recipients are also not yet paying until now.
But did you already pay for the program?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she's working in
Oh.
Yeah,
city
I'm
agriculture.
working in city agriculture, so
office.
of course I have to pay.
So, Sir Nestor, what does it mean to be a Bagoboklata or be part of that tribe?
Many people here in Barangay Sirib, most of them is Bagoboklata.
Majority are
Majority
Bagoboklatas.
is Bagoboklata. Because the Bagobo, many tribe. There is a tribe of Ata, Manubo, Bawa, uh, many kind of
Yes,
Bagobo
yes.
tribe. But the Klata tribe is one of the tribe that very civilized. The discrimination of uh, the Bagobo tribe is very
Still
is
happening.
still happening because some of the Bagobo Klata is not going to school.
Oh,
That's why
that is one of the challenges you
yes,
experience.
because some people say that land of the Bagobo Klata, no money to cultivate their land, sell it in very
Low
low price. But
So they're like taking advantage of the
yes,
Yeah.
Bagoboklatas.
Mm-mm.
And
even now,
until now,
until now, my grandparents donate some areas for school, terry. Actually,
very generous.
my grandparents donate almost 12 hectares for the school site.
The
Even-
Sirib Elementary
yes,
School.
Yeah.
Sirib Elementary School and Sirib National High School.
But then I'm curious about the cooperative. When did you start and what was the reason you started this cooperative for the small farmers?
We started in 2016. Actually, it was durian is part of the plan really. Basically, due to the problem on the marketing of cacao with beans, that's the reason why we started the association.
Oh.
Yeah. Because all of the farmer members, including us, really find it difficult to market our cacao.
Wow.
So it's because in the local market, the price for that time is only 45 pesos dry.
Dry.
Yeah. So after we started, it was also through the influence of an international NGO, the Activoca, which inspired us that there is 2020 cacao challenge of shortage of 100,000 metric tons of cacao for the processing. So that's also that's stir ups the cacao industry. But eventually, we are also facing the difficulties on durian, especially
durian.
during the season. Yeah. Which falls on September to November because oftentimes we rely on the local traders which also are our neighbors, which happens to buy our tree ripes, then send it to downtown proper. So basically that our scenario back then. Now, as with the current situation now, since also with the help of those advocating for durian, like Sir Larry Mikulob and the Vilbis family, so there really is a big help for us small farmers because through them, through their initiatives, we were able to consolidate and also connect with the market. And it also brings the interest of the investors in Davao Durian. The typical scenario is those with capital and those who are into venture of durian buying are seems to be controlling the market.
Oh, like monopolizing
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's monopolizing, not giving fair price for the
Yes,
farmers.
yes.
So that's the reason also that we really try our best to really look for market, especially us that we personally have our own durian. So with all our efforts, we also wanted to have a fair share of the market price. Oh.
So how about logistics and the road? How about communication? Do you have like experiencing challenges with it in regards to doing the farms?
Yeah, really. It was way back 2000, perhaps, when I was assigned here, way back 2005. My request for farm to market roads, how many times did I submit a letter of intents and resolutions, but until now, not all the roads are concreted. Concrete roads are really necessary for movement of goods.
Goods.
Yeah. We have really difficulty in transporting our goods. We have a high cost on transportation. We have so much for post-harvest losses.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's due to poor weather condition and also bad road condition. So there really are some areas which can still be developed. I'm not only talking with this barangay, but for Davao City as a whole. Oh.
That's correct.
So there are really potential areas as what we usually discuss during our meetings, but logistic supports, intervention of government is very limited with of course limited funds also throughout the Philippines.
Oh no.
So that's basically one of the many constraints. Farmers really has to invest if he wants to earn, really. When we started our farm, we even borrow money. We have salary loans just to have.
Even if you have like the pay later program with the government, you
Ah,
still have
plant
to.
now pay later program is only provision of seedlings, no other interventions.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Only
So
seedlings.
yeah, so it takes 5 years or up to 7 years for you to have production. So for that year, as long as you planted, you have to clean the area.
Yes.
So you have to hire,
Fertilize.
especially us that we are working. So we have to hire manpower.
Oh.
Yeah.
So a lot of expenses.
Yeah, really. So I oftentimes go to salary loans. Yeah.
And I've noticed going here, you have like a low reception for or difficult
Yeah.
reception for
Yeah.
cell phone. So the communication, does it like affect the production or the movement of durians?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's also difficult for us with limited access to internet, even on cell phone for network signal. Orders cannot be served or orders cannot be taken.
Oh.
Yeah, because of buyers are complaining, oh, you cannot be contacted. Yeah.
So what do you do when
Good if we have loyal buyers which when they cannot contact us through phone or through online comes here.
Oh.
But for those who doesn't want to come here and look for another supply, so that's a loss.
Yes, definitely
Yeah.
a loss.
So that's basically one of the challenges. We want to have a promotion of our durian, but really we cannot easily, even our students cannot easily connect with the internet with the present situation now of online classes. So for durian, it really helps that we have an association because for now we already have letter of intent addressed to Department of Agriculture, and for next year we will planting materials of Puyat seedlings will be provided to us.
Wow.
We also requested 50 hectare expansion for durian rehabilitation.
So is this like another pay later program
no, actually, for the DA, we have it for free.
for free?
Oh,
That's great.
that's the benefit if we have
A
an
cooperative,
association or
yes.
cooperatives, because interventions now of government and other non-government organizations are directed to groups,
Yes.
not on individuals, to have impact.
But Ma'am Fe, as an extension officer of the cooperative, how were you able to help the members? What are the roles or events, or what are the roles you are performing for the cooperative?
As an agriculturist, I provide technical assistance. I do conduct trainings and, of course, source out projects. Yeah. That's basically what our extension work
Yeah,
does.
aside from
Oh.
organizing, you
Yeah,
are
aside from
performing other
organize,
work.
yeah, I love my work, and being a farmer, I also feel for them.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Because the benefit is really for us. Oh. Because also we are part of the organization. Oh.
So we are now here with these durians, and I'd like to ask you your favorite. So Sir Nestor, what is your favorite variety of durian?
My favorite is Puyat.
Puyat. This one. How about you, Ma'am Fe?
I like this one,
Umali. Okay. So we have here the puyat.
and the umali.
Mm-hmm.
So, umali variety, the shape is somewhat ovoid with its spines distinctly sharp and with quite long stem or peduncle. While Puyat Durian has large base of the spine, usually cylindrical in shape, and the peduncle is distinct, big.
Oh, bigger.
Yeah,
That is
bigger.
one of the striking feature of
Mm.
puyat.
But usually the first really distinction with the appearance is the shape.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. You are already good at opening durian, sir. So, how long have you been like eating durian? Could you still remember, sir?
No, it's 2 years old.
2 years old.
2 years
Okay.
old.
2 years old?
Yeah. When I got pregnant, every day I eat durian.
Durian.
Yeah.
They said durian is not good for pregnant women.
No, it's not. It's nutritious.
Yes.
It
It's
has so
actually
much
a complete
nutrients.
meal.
Yeah. Tama dahil mas
Oh, dili siya gwapa nga side.
thicker ang panit sa umali. Oh, tanawa, mas gamay lang kayo siya.
So we have now the 3-drop puyat. This is the first between the two. Tasting test. How would you describe the taste of puyat?
Creamy and quite soft.
Mm.
Yeah. And The aroma is very distinct. And as you can see, the meat content, really of all the durian, this is the variety with much
Flesh.
flesh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now is the best part, tasting part again. Now let's dig in.
There we go.
Sure. This is my durian.
Yeah. A resemblance of our favorite native durian.
That's why you like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that's why we like this. It's somewhat a combination of the native taste and fleshness of the introduced variety.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Alis Puyat.
Mumpe! Sir Nestor, thank you for having me. Thank you for sharing your wonderful story. So I need to go now. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.